I've been unlocking Stardew Valley one tile at a time, paying for every single tile I walk on, with the final goal of completing the remixed community center. We are now well into year 5, and we just completed the first entire room. We are now closer than ever to finishing our goal, and in this episode, we will outline the final items we'll need to reach the finish line. Welcome to Tile Locked Valley, Episode 7. Even though we've only completed one of the 6 community center rooms, we are much closer to completing it than you might think. In fact, there are only 12 sets of items we'll need to acquire, and our series goal will be complete. Let me introduce you to the Terminal 12. No, wait, that sounds kind of morbid. The Twilight 12. No, the Definitive Dozen? I don't know. Whatever you want to call it, these items on the screen are the final items for the series, and then we will be done. Well, actually, I want to talk about what done means, but let's come back to that a little bit later. I got something pretty exciting in the mail recently. Some brand new posters of the channel art I had commissioned, all courtesy of Displate. Displate makes high quality metal posters in various sizes that you can mount on your walls with their sticker magnet system. The sticker protects your walls so you don't have to drill any holes or damage the paint, and the magnets let you swap around your artwork whenever you like. You can upload your own art to make custom posters, support various independent artists who have uploaded their works to Displate, or choose from the thousands upon thousands of officially licensed artworks that they have available, including a ton of different video games, movies, and TV shows. Personally, I picked out this cool textured map poster from Avatar: The Last Airbender since it's one of my favorites. If you want to decorate your walls with some cool artwork, or you're looking for a unique gift idea for someone who deserves it, you can get 26 to 36% off your Displate order when you scan the QR code on the screen or use code FUNGUS. Thank you to Displate for sponsoring this video. It's a green rain day today, and our very first wine is just now ready, a hot pepper wine. I think I had that hot pepper just sitting around. That's one of the 2 wines we'll need to complete the diametric dozen. We are growing blueberries too, so as soon as those are ready, we can start our second one. Let's get some more ancient seeds going in the seed maker. Cross your fingers for me. Let's see what we get. We got 3 seeds from the seed maker, so that's pretty nice. I will want to use one of these ancient fruits for the rare crops bundle at some point, but there's plenty more to come, so I'm not in a real hurry for that just yet. Since it is a green rain day, I might just run around the valley today and collect a bunch of moss and fiber and whatnot. This tree has decided to grow right in the middle of my tile path, so that's gotta go. One of my most immediate goals this episode is to finish the animal bundle, and I plan to do that with a duck egg. So sometime soon, I think I should build and upgrade a coop. We'll need to make some space on our farm to build it though, since my farm is currently occupied with just a ton of clutter. I'll need 100 stone to build a coop too, so we can go ahead and collect that now. Alright, we ended the day with 129 stone, more than enough for a coop. Let's hit the hay. Our blueberries are ready. That is the first item to check off the big list. Just 11 more to go. And we can throw a blueberry in our keg and start making our second wine. There's actually a pretty good spot for a coop right here. Let me just chop this tree down. Okay, yeah, 6 by 3 is the size for a coop, so it looks like there's just one tree in the way, and it's otherwise completely clear. We just need to unlock a few tiles to get to the tree. By the way, I got some comments that it's hard to know how many bonus tiles I have at any given moment, so I added a counter here on the tooltip so you guys can see just how many I have left. I was thinking I might have to use bombs to clear an area for my coop, but with just these few tiles, I'll be able to build it and access the actual door to the coop too. So I'll get to save those bombs for something else I had in mind. Alright, let's get to Robin's before she closes and build that coop. Oh, right, it's Tuesday. She's at her aerobics club. Alright, well, tomorrow then. Might as well drop off our blueberry here. That is 5 more bonus tiles. I also want to finish off the last vault bundle. It costs 25,000 to complete. We get 25 more bonus tiles, and more importantly, a crystallarium. That is yet another community center room complete. Star number 2 up above the fireplace. Just 4 more to go. The crystallarium we can just put outside here, and for now, we'll be using that to make more amethysts, since I happen to know someone who likes those quite a lot. I also completely forgot to do this last episode. Cricket and I need matching hats. Look at us. Can you even tell who's who? We do unlock the bus stop now after completing all the vault bundles, so I guess I could go to the desert now if I wanted to. I don't think I will be doing that though, since we don't have any more bundle items we need from there, but good to know that's an option. Hopefully Robin decides to clock in today, because after we do our chores, we are going to go buy ourselves a coop. Oh, Cricket just gave us 2 bat wings. We need 8 more for our Tyrannosaurus 12. Ooh, and our summer squash is ready. That's 2 now complete, 10 more to go. Now, what would Tilly be doing standing here at 10 after 11 on a Wednesday morning? Oh, what a coincidence. Here comes Abigail. All right, let's buy ourselves a coop for real this time. 300 wood and 100 stone, and we can build it right here. You know, funnily enough, I realized I never completed that quest you get on like day 1 of the game to meet everybody in town, and Linus is the last person who I've never talked to. So, there you go, quest complete. I don't know you well enough. Yeah, no kidding. Last episode, after completing the crafts room, we gained access to the quarry, and now it's time to unlock it for real. The quarry has a bunch of resources that will be useful, including our very first renewable source of iron and gold ore. One of the items that we'll need for the community center is the wood skip, a fish that can only be caught in the secret woods, which can only be accessed after chopping down the log blocking its entrance with a steel or better axe. So, we'll need the iron to upgrade our copper one. Now, normally you can access the quarry via the mine carts, but that would require completing the boiler room, which may be one of the last rooms in the community center we complete. Instead, we'll need to unlock the tiles to reach it the long way. Luckily, I have a ton of bonus tiles from the last couple bundles I've completed, and I think it's well worth it to spend them on a new source of renewable ore. I actually meant to bring some bombs, so let me go back and grab those real quick. Because I'm only level 4 mining, I can't actually make any bombs other than the cherry bombs, but I do have 15 in this chest here that I got from some mystery boxes a while back. And because I have a magnet ring now, I should be able to just carve a couple little paths into the middle of a bunch of rocks, blow it up, and collect everything without unlocking too many tiles. Let's see how it goes. Okay, ouch, that kind of hurt, but it did work pretty well. And I got a mining level, level 5. Let's do that again. Alright, well, I'm officially out of bonus tiles, but I think it's worth it to unlock some more and keep going. Alright, pretty nice haul here. Look at that. 59 copper. 49 coal, some iron, some gold too, even iridium, diamonds, pretty nice. And we can come back and blow it all up again when it respawns, so I think that's a pretty nice unlock. Oh, another cutscene with Abigail. We'll have to skip it, unfortunately. And another one with Linus. I don't even know where I am on the screen right now. That must mean we just hit 6 hearts with Abigail. Pretty big milestone. And that's level 5 mining achieved. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to make some weird choice here. Miner is just way better than geologist. There's no doubt about that. Oh, and level 6 mining too. Now we can make our own bombs. Alright, let's drop off that summer squash and finish the summer crops bundle. 25 bonus tiles to add to our 0, and we get a quality sprinkler. I do want to finish clearing out the quarry though, since there's a few more rocks up here I didn't get, and I now have 25 bonus tiles to spend blowing things up. I suppose I can also clear out all the trees I can reach. Oh, what's this? The Wumbus shirt. Very nice. Let's try that on. That is a great look. But I think I'll be sticking with the spring shirt. I already got my green shirt from a tree, so it's going to take more than that to get me to change outfits again. We just got a bunch of stone for clearing out the quarry, but I actually want to get some more. One of the items I'll need is a set of 10 bat wings, and I've only gotten the 2 from Cricket so far, which is not the most reliable source. Now, bats only spawn past level 30 in the mines, and I've only made it as far as 20 so far, so we'll need some more staircases if we want to get the remaining wings. I have close to 500 stone at the moment, so we'll just need a bit more to craft enough staircases to get 10 more levels down. Alright, that is 708 stone. Maybe one more day in the mines and we should have enough. Now that we have a bunch of iron too, we can start smelting some bars and working towards our axe upgrade. Alright, 3 iron bars. Let's start 3 more. Let's take a trip down to the traveling cart merchant. And pretty much nothing new here. I do need 50 blackberries, but for real this time, I'm gonna be fine without this one. Let's do one more ancient fruit in the seed maker. Another 3 seeds. God, we have been crushing it with these. I think George is on to the fact that I've been digging through his trash every day, so we're gonna hold off on that one. Oh, I just got the trash catalog. That's not, useful at all, but it's just as rare as the trash can hat. The trash catalog has just like a bunch of trash decorations, nothing useful at all, but I don't know, I just get excited when rare things happen, I guess. Alright, let's head into the mines and collect some more stone. I think we should be able to reach level 30 by the end of the day. Alright, we should have more than enough stone now. Let's make a few staircases and head down. We can start by just trying to find a regular ladder here on level 21, save ourselves a staircase. They're really making me clear like everything here to find one. Okay, there it is. Let's go down to level 22, level 23, level 24, level 25. Got a new elevator. 26, 27, 28, 29, and one more staircase to 30. Alright, now I'm not going to make the same mistakes I did last time. We're going to head up the ladder and back down the elevator and unlock the tiles next to the ladder this way. Save ourselves some cash here. Alright, level 31. Bats should be able to spawn here, but I'm not really sure what my plan should be. I'm kind of just hoping they'll come to me. Let's head back up and see if we can get one to spawn closer maybe. Alright, it's actually getting late, so I'll come back tomorrow to figure this one out. Oh, it looks like our coop is done. Finally completed that quest. Alright, here's our coop, all shiny and new. We are eventually going to want to unlock some more tiles in here, but first we're going to upgrade it so that we can put ducks in there. Time for everybody's favorite segment. How many ancient seeds will I get? It's 3. I got 3 again. And another 2. Love it. Alright, let's buy ourselves a big coop. Then let's head back down to level 31 and see if we can scrounge up some bat wings. I remembered that there's that thing that can happen in the mines. I don't even know what it's called, but the thing where the level gets all foggy and bats start flying at you from all over. So I think my new plan is just to stand here and wait and see if that happens. I don't know. I'll wait for like 5 minutes, so 5 hours in game. And if it doesn't happen, I might need to think of a new plan. See you in a few. Oh, I just heard one. Yeah, here it comes. It's only been like 2 minutes and there, we have 2 bat wings. Alright, it's been another couple minutes and I just heard another one. You can hardly see anything on these levels though. There is one more bat wing. I still haven't seen the foggy thing, so let's keep waiting. Oh, here it is, the fog. We should see a bunch of bats flying in right now. Oh, and we got another combat level. Alright, the fog has ended and we got a ton of bats there. That is 10 whole bat wings in my inventory. Another item has been crossed off the list. Pretty soon it's going to be the done and dusted dozen. Looking good. We can now complete the adventurer's bundle. Very nice. And for our reward, a small magnet ring. Alright. We already have the bigger one, but that's still probably better than our amethyst ring. We'll take a little more magnetism. Level 2 combat, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever seen a combat level so high? Oh, traveling merchant, what do you have for me? Another batch of nothing. Alright, let's kick off our next upgrade. 1 steel axe, please and thank you. Oh, a new book and an artifact. We'll always take that. I've also decided, since I caught the legend last season, I want to catch the legendary fish for this season too. I know it's not on the list, guys, okay, but sometimes it's about the journey and not the finish line. And I also just like fishing. We need 300 wood to unlock the east side of the beach area though, so let's go get that now. To catch the crimson fish, we're going to need to get all the way down to that dock, way in the bottom right corner. It's a little far, but I think we can afford it. Alright, I do realize this fish is pretty tough, and I didn't bring a trap bobber or anything, but let's just try to catch it first and see how it goes. Okay. Let's go get a trap bobber. Okay, trap bobber equipped. Let's try this again. Here he is. Well, okay, I mean, I didn't even need a trap bobber that time at all. He was so chill. That's another little side quest complete. Alright, our big coop is done. A little more spacious in here, and of course, now we can buy ducks. We'll need to unlock Marnies to get our duck, of course, but we are out of bonus tiles, so let's see what we can drop off at the community center first. I think it's time to donate an ancient fruit. Even though I could get a couple more seeds from this one, it's worth 25 bonus tiles to donate, and that might just be critical in getting to Marnie today. Alright, one ancient fruit to complete the rare crops bundle, 25 bonus tiles, and our reward, an extra preserves jar. Nice. That is, of course, another item crossed off the tactical 12, making some really good progress here. Alright, let's unlock some tiles to Marnie's. And in we go. Just a few more tiles to reach the counter here. Then we can buy our duck. I think I'm just gonna buy one for now, since I'm starting to run a little low on cash. For a name, yeah, Wumbus. That's perfect. I'm also gonna buy a little bit of hay since I don't have a silo right now. Don't need much, just for one duck. Alright, there's little Wumbus in her new home. Let's unlock some tiles to reach the hay trough thing. Enough to put 2 hay down should be good. Hello, Wumbus. Ah, our wine is ready. That makes 2 now. And we can start our pale ale in the keg. Yet another item complete. Love to see it. There's one wine and the other. 10 more bonus tiles for Tilly. Good morning, Wumbus. Let's let you outside, get you some grass. Tilly loves just standing around for no reason, like just no reason at all. Oh, what a surprise, it's Abigail. You're an interesting lady, Tilly. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Alright, our steel axe is ready, so let's pick that up. So we can now chop down these stumps on our farm. Actually, we could do that already with the copper axe. But the big upgrade is that we can now chop down the large logs, like this one in the corner here. That one will give us access to the secret woods, but it's a little far away. And we need a bunch of tiles to get anything meaningful from the secret woods too. So we'll have to come back for that when we can afford more tiles. Still good to have that upgrade done though. Might as well try out the new axe and clear all these trees out of the bus stop area. They've been kind of bothering me just sitting there. Much better. Our pale ale is ready. That is the last item we need for the brewer's bundle. Complete. Oh, wait. Abigail wants a super cucumber. Okay, I can do that. Let's drop off that pale ale real quick. Brewer's bundle complete. 25 bonus tiles and an extra keg. You can't catch a super cucumber until later in the day, but I figured I might as well do a bunch of fishing today since I could use the extra cash anyway. Oh, we got a broken trident. That's actually a direct weapon upgrade for us. It's a level 5 dagger, so much better than our femur club. Pretty cool. You know, while I'm here fishing, I want to talk about what comes after I reach my community center goal. I decided from the very first episode that this would be the finish line for Tile Valley, but I've gotten a lot of comments asking me to go beyond the community center, even all the way to perfection with Tilly. And believe me, I love the enthusiasm and support that I get from all of you, but I do have a lot of other things that I want to try. So I put it to a poll. My Mahogany and Mystic members got the privilege of voting on this decision, and the majority decided that something new would be the way to go. I have some really exciting ideas for series in the future, many of which I think will top anything you've seen with Tile Locked Valley so far. With that said, I think it's fair to think of the Community Center goal as less of a series finale and maybe more of a season finale. And I have some special things planned for that finale episode. Think of this as Season 1, and I'll come back for Season 2 with even more goals at some point in the future. But I'm hoping you guys are also excited to see what other ideas I come up with too. I'll talk more about this in the next episode, but let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this. Alright, back to the gameplay. We can sell all our fish to Willy to clear up some inventory space. Made a cool couple thousand there. Alright, it's just now approaching 6 p.m, so we should be able to catch the super cucumber that Abby's looking for. I think this is it. Yep, there it is. One super cucumber. Took a little while, but we got it. It's too late to give it to Abigail tonight though, but we can bring it to her tomorrow. Alright, here comes Abigail. We can give her an amethyst, and then her super cucumber, and that is quest complete. And we now have 7 hearts with her. Very nice. You know, I've been sitting on a few items to donate to the museum, so let's go drop those off. For our rewards, bunch of nothing and some pumpkin seeds. I came to the Adventurers Guild to sell my femur and amethyst ring, but I kind of want to complete one of the monster goals as well. And one that I can do pretty easily is the cave insects goal. If I remember correctly, you get a decent little sword as a reward, and I think it would be nice to complete another little side quest on the way to the main community center goal. To do this, we can just go down to level 21 where we have a bunch of tiles already and just hunt all the bugs we can find. It shouldn't take too long at all. Alright, it's getting pretty late. I haven't seen the goal complete pop up yet, but I feel like I'm getting really close. Let's see. Just 2 more. Maybe we can just find those real quick? Ugh, it is so late and I haven't found any more bugs. I think I'm just gonna have to call it and come back tomorrow to finish this one off. Another trip to the traveling cart? Yeah, not much. Alright, let's go kill some bugs and get ourselves a new sword. These 2 should be it. Monster Slayer goal complete. Let's go get our reward. Our reward is the insect head. It's a level 6 sword, so probably our new best weapon. It's got some bonus speed, so it's actually not bad. That's another little side quest complete. Love to see it. We got 2 more ancient fruits ready, but I am not gonna plant these with the rest because Wumbus is now fully grown. Look at him. You can barely see him, but there he is. He's a whole duck now. And that means our first duck egg is ready to pick up. We just need 1 tile here to get it, and that is the last item needed for the animal bundle, which is the last bundle needed to complete the pantry and get ourselves the greenhouse. Huge day for Tilly. Without further ado, let's drop this egg off and finish another room. That is the animal bundle complete. Thank you very much. Our reward is a cheese press. Not that helpful right now. But the pantry is now complete. Look at that. We get our 3rd star up on the board. We are so close to completing the community center now. We just have 3 more rooms to complete and just 5 more sets of items needed to complete them, which means the next episode of Tile Locked Valley will be the season finale. I won't spoil anything for the special finale episode, but I plan to do a live premiere so that we can all watch it together when it comes out. So make sure you're subscribed to get updates for that. Thank you all for everything, and I'll see you in the finale. As always, thank you to all my channel members for their continued support, and a special shout out to all my Mystic members who are Fitch, K. Arkine, Troy McCown, Not Found, Andrea Burkett, Sharkette, Suyoshi, Little Puppy, Panzeret Viking, Martin the Wizard, Bandito, Tubsy Tub, Buddhist Jesus, Tyler 489, Corbin Medina, Lavender Butterfly, Matt J, Nash Nose, Essential Madness, Derpy Hooves, Jin, Jaggers, Red Echo Games, Sapphikistic, Nyalo, Everton Jose, Bumby, The Dragon Queen, Cool J Gaming, C, and Itsuna. Thank you.